I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up. It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Stop me up. I'm so good. No, I'm never turning back. I won't stop. I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so good. You're gonna be hurting bad. Cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad. I stay strong. You will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you gotta feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math. When I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Stop me up.
Welcome back, guys, to another stream. It is Saturday morning, and my crazy antics. We are pulling out some old big ass chargers here. We are going 6 scale tomorrow at an event. So while we get the things charging, we will be continuing building on the SCX30. How are you all doing this fine Saturday afternoon? I hope that everything is going well in your neck of the woods. Let's take a look at what's going on in the chat. Let's see if I pull this up. Let's do a sound check, alright? Let's make sure there's sound. Let's take a look at... Alright, sound is verified. Chat is up and running. Everything is up and going. We are having some coffee. We are freezing cold. We gotta see if we can get this charger to work. If not, I'll have to grab my other one. Unbelievably, I haven't charged stuff in a while. Problem is, lighting down here is not the greatest. Okay, put this in. No battery detected. This is not good. Well, something seems to be wrong with my charger here. This is what we're getting ready for tomorrow. This big fella here. Which weighs a bit. We gotta try something with this charger over in this corner here. Tired of all this junk hanging everywhere in my way. Never enough space for a creative. Don't know why this is not reading this battery. Maybe we have to go this way. Still not reading this battery. It might be my charger. This is a G2 smart charger. So let's try another battery. Well, this is a G2 pack. That's probably what the problem is. Let's try a G2 pack. See if it picks this up. Literally picked that up, so it's not a problem with the charger. Alright, we got that battery going. We have to get another battery going. Too much stuff everywhere. Too much stuff everywhere. We're gonna knock out this pack with this charger. Oh, that's right. We are charging two at a time here, boys and girls. I don't know what the ordeal is with that other pack. But we got to get it rock and rolling here. Got to get it rock and rolling. Rock and rolling. Let's take a look. Unplug this. You can come with me. See? You are with me here. This is, we got this one going. We're going to get this old girl going in a minute. Oh yeah, we are knocking it out. Knocking it out. So, we are going to, this pack might be iffy. We're going to try a different charger on that. But we need to see if this has any juice. That's right. We like this. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We're going to throw on this to the balance board. Always make sure you balance charge your stuff. I haven't used these big packs in a while, so we're going to take a look and see what happened over the course of a long time of not running these. Now, as you can see on here, it says LiPo charge is what we want, but we want LiPo balance, so we have to go here. Now it says LiPo balance charge, and then 3S, which is, I believe that's what we're on. We're at 3S, 7200, 4.2 amps is what I like. Then start. Gonna check. noisy old charger. Let's make some noise. It does. It definitely makes a lot of noise. And we're back. While we wait for that to charge, we are going to continue some work on this. So we got some new product in. We did. We got some precision wheels. Look at that. Nice, huh? We got some precision wheels here. We got some newer improved tires. These are for this build. And we got the 30% or 20-some%, whatever it is, the overdrive gear. That's what we got going on here. And we already see that it is Saturday, and it's Saturday afternoon. I don't expect anybody to be watching. But we might as well do a little bit of work while we wait. We figured out these two have to go down here, right underneath that, off screen. And these little screws right here, we might not use. I don't know. We're in the middle of figuring things out, so I do need to put two little screws in here. What screws that will be, I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, we got the shocks to work on. We got some stuff still to do. Still to do. Now as good a time as any, right? Problem is these screws are so small. Oh, what? What are we doing? Yeah, so we are charging batteries for tomorrow. That is what we're doing. Holy cow. Working this small is so annoying. If you guys haven't done it yet, I don't recommend it. Like, I'm wondering if I can even get these other ones in. I'd rather use these. These have... Well... Yeah, but it has to be the flat ones. I'd rather use these. These are nicer. These are flat. These have a little bit of a symmetry about them. But not sure. Don't think so. They keep kicking over. They're too, I don't know why, but they're too big. And they should work. So I guess we're going to use these flat ones, but at least for that. We got to put little tiny screws in, these little tiny holes. But they have to go into the rear end first and then slapped in, I think. So we're probably not going to be able to do that today. We need the other parts that are on their way, but haven't gotten here yet. Not yet. So what can we do? Well, we can change this gear. That's in here. That's what we can do. Alright, we'll pull this off. And we'll pull this out. We're going to need those drive shafts. That's going to be a thing. Where is the new overdrive gear? New overdrive gear is right here. Guys, I hate this cold weather. I'm moving to Texas. It's always cold. Every single day. Anytime I have a chance to do anything, it's freaking cold. Like, I'm done with it. This is supposedly new overdrive gear set. That is so much smaller than... That's tiny than that. We need to take the drive shafts off. Supposedly it's a worm gear. Little tiny screws. We're backing off. Yeah, I am definitely done with this state. This state is too cold, too long for my liking. All it does is be cold weather all the time. Getting too old for that nonsense. Life is too short for me to be unhappy. And cold weather makes me unhappy. So yeah, moving gonna happen. Gonna go someplace warm. Not as expensive. So that is a plan. That is the plan, my man. We're getting out. No more. No more CT. Not happening no more. I can't get this screw out. Wow. I can barely see this screw. Maybe this is a bad idea, huh? Putting in an overdrive in this thing. Yeah. Maybe the other one will have better luck. They're little tiny screws. I'm using the right screwdriver. It doesn't want to release. This one backed out nicely. Oh my gosh, that's so small. That's ridiculously small. And we're gonna need the drive shaft, so we're gonna leave that over to here. I'm gonna take this little bearing off. Wow. Oh, no, it's small, guys. It's really tiny. That's what she said, right? Yes, I got dad jokes. I got dad jokes. Oh, yeah, I got that screw out too. We got that shaft off. Jeez, need these bearings, I think. And we got those bearings. And we got that pin. And we got that gear off. That's the gear. We're taking the gear off. Oh boy. I'm not so sure on how this works. Not so sure. I should have left good enough alone, I think. Alright. Dump this onto here. There's no instructions. It don't help me much. I got a freaking washer stuck in here or whatever. Come on. Charging batteries. Charging batteries. Holy cow, it's stuck in my fingers. Yeah, holy cow. Ark Wolf, what's going on, brother? We're charging batteries today, getting things ready for tomorrow. Look what we got. Look what we got. Ow. Ugh. That's what we got out. I'm not sure about how this gang gear works. Freaking don't have the clue. I don't have a clue. Directions would be nice. Directions would help. But we don't have directions. I don't know about this. The tiny, tiny parts. And there's a worm drive. Does this even go in the transmission? Is this even a thing? Damn it. I don't think this... I think I took all that apart for no reason. Thought it was for the transmission. I was confused. Any case, if you missed it, Ark Wolf, I got some fancy schmancy new rims here. New rims. And I got some fancy schmancy new tires that came in. For this freaking little project here while we wait for our batteries charge. I ain't too sure about how this is supposed to go together. I'm not very familiar with these type of gears. Yeah. Warm, like warm. Warm gears. I can't pronounce it. Ugh. Or was it supposed to go in here? Oh man, I have no idea what I'm doing. I guess we take this apart now. Oh boy. Here we go. Down the rabbit hole I go. Because this does not look like a drive gear setup. Nope. You can't convince me that it is. Nope. I need to see what's in here. I don't even know how that freaking thing would work. I buy this shit. They don't send no instructions. I thought it would be replacing that, but that wouldn't make any sense to me. It's so small. Now I gotta look in here, have more screws around that I might lose. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, welcome to the stream where I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you heard that right. Take more screws out of something, so I don't know where they go because you can't. They're so small you can't tell the size difference. Unbelievable. Eric Wolf, how's work going? You must be freezing if you're out there. Freaking weather. The weather is ridiculously cold. Ridiculously making me unhappy. Yep. I need more coffee. I need to make more coffee, guys. So you got to do a quick intermission here because I need a break from unscrewing this. I need to look up something too. I have no idea where my instructions for this damn truck is, but this worm gear setup thingy mabobber does not look like it belongs. I mean, maybe it goes like this. But how in the world is a drive shaft? There's no hole for the drive. I don't understand. Someone needs to enlighten me. So we're gonna take a brief recess, guys. Brief recess. And we're gonna throw on some music. Yep. Check our batteries too while we're at it. I thought I had a full pot left up there. I don't have a full pot up there. I'm gonna have to run back upstairs when the K cup's done. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable day. Unbelievable. Ark Wolf coffee. Yes, coffee. Must have coffee. I am literally pulling apart the box that Axio SCX30 came into. Because we need some instructions before I pull anything else apart. Oh, it did come with a tiny screwdriver. Huh. Some instructions here. Gotta consult the manual, maybe. Well, we have the manual. We'll use that for our SOS. Our SOS. The coffee pot was empty, so I have to make a K-cup. I'm waiting for the water to heat up and do its thing. I do got to run back upstairs and get my coffee, but we're going to give it a couple minutes for it to do its thing. Maybe we'll take out another screw. Little screw here, little screw there. I don't know. We're trying to figure this out. I just pulled apart everything. This is not the way that this is supposed to go. We have abundance of parts floating around here and abundance of little tiny screws that I have no idea where they go. And we're still waiting for axles. Still waiting for the axles. And I'm doing laundry. I'm doing multitasking like a SOB right now. Multitasking and SOB, like an SOB. Oh, that didn't help at all, did it? Look at those gears. Look at those gears. Oof. I don't think this goes in there. Nope. Nope. And they're plastic gears at that. Bastards. Couldn't even give us metal gears. I don't know. We're going to pull them out. I'm going to pull the gears out. Gently as I can. Just ripping things apart. I don't know if this crawler will ever see the light of day again. They're just pulling things apart. Come on. Boop. Mama had a baby and its head popped off. Alright. So that's all there is to inside that. This little plastic baby gear. Now what? How is this freaking thing supposed to... I swear the warm, I can't pronounce it. You know, the thing that comes out of the ground and you go fishing with. One of those gears. I swear it was supposed to go in the transmission. You can't go in there. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Arkwolf says, I'll gladly trade places with you right now. I'll take apart and put back together the 30 if you want to come sit in traffic for me. What kind of traffic, man? I thought you were working on a boat. Maybe it goes down there. Oh, something beeped at me. Something's done. Don't know. Oh boy. Oh no. I went and did it now. We're too deep in now. We're in the deep doo-doo. I gotta check that beeping and grab my coffee. So while I check the beeping and grab my coffee, we'll give you some more music. We'll give you some more music. Deep doo-doo, Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, what the mess I made. I literally ripped apart everything. Not good, not good. Ooh. We got a pile of parts. I think we need to put that back together eventually. This came out of the transmission. That's a worm gear right there. If I say so myself, that's a worm gear. So I think we found where the overdrive gear is supposed to go, but we just don't know. No, sorry. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Is it gonna ever drive again? Let's take this off. Oh, don't worry. We're gonna test SCX 6 in a little bit. We got one battery charged. Don't know what that's gonna look like. I have not run that car in a long time. Couple years, I think it's been since the great big orange beast has ridden the trails, or as we call her, Copperhead. Oh, we took another screw out. We got way too many little tiny screws that look all alike. Then, okay, we take that off. Now that looks like a worm gear, a warm, wiggly worm. There we go, worm gear. I found the word, I found the pronunciation, worm. Looks like a worm gear. Oh my gosh, my dialogue is horrible today. Worm, the worm gear, we found where it goes. So we don't need this worm gear, this one, anymore. I think. So we're going to put the worm gear into the little pouch. Then we got to figure out how to put this here Pilgrim inside the case. But what is the other gear for? I don't know. We will have to figure that one out too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going to have to put some grease inside there, I think. There's a little bit of grease, but we might want to put a little bit more lube in there. We got to make sure she all lubed up and good to go. We got to make it all nice and wet for us. Because she like a virgin on the very first time. So what I am thinking is this little boo doodad goes on to this little doodad shelf shaft. Hmm. Like so. Yep. So this little doodad goes on this little doodad shaft. Uh-oh. Then that will sit back into here. And that does away with this gear. This gear no more. This gear go on here. This gear go down in there. And we get it all figured out. So I had to take everything apart. Oh yeah. That's what the me's I think. Me's I think that's a worker like a that. So then we got to take this gear right here. This little plastic gear. Goes onto this new warm drive. Warm. Squiggly worm. Wormy worm drive here. Like so. And then we got to put this little screwy back in the screwy hole. Like so. I see. We are in a funny mood. We are in a funny mood. Oh boy. We gotta get things lined up. Boy. Should have bought more gears. Oh, shiznit. Alright, we'll figure this one out in a little bit. We gotta get this one back onto this, which I need some freaking pliers to put it because it is a slippery son of a bitch. Thought it would go further down. Something not right here, Dr. Jones. Did I put it in the wrong way? Alright. You got two flat spots. You got two flat spots on this. So, there's a right way and a wrong way. And it goes on to that like that. Putting the overdrive in. Okay. Okay. Does it supposed to go any further than that? I don't know. If we put it there. So that is the replacement gear for that. See, I knew it went in the transmission somehow. And we gotta take these bearings, put these bearings on, like so. Like that. Yeah? Yeah. See? See. Ka. And then the drive shafts go on this. And this will go down into here. Took a little figuring. Took a little figuring on that one. Alright. So, worm. I don't like that word. The word. The warm. I don't like that word, gear. How about that? Has a hole in it for the screw to go through to bolt in with this. So for that to happen, we got to line everything up. Warm. And I ain't gonna like that word ever. That word does not flow very nicely off the tip of my tongue, any case and scenario. I don't know what these are for. Little spacers. Yeah, maybe it goes on this. Maybe it's a spacer from that to that. Okay. Then we take this. We have a little tiny hole here and a little tiny hole there. We gotta try to line up all the little tiny holes. Holy shit, is not a holy situation. Me no likey. Me no likey to the holy situation. Oh, fall down and go boom. Holy moly. Use the tweezers to grab the screw, because, damn, I don't have no fingernails. And then, oh, and everything falls down. Yep. Yep. That's what I get, right, my friends? That's what I get. Okay, we're gonna set it down. And we're gonna try to put this little screw in this little hole with it down like that. Son of a whore. Guess that ain't gonna work. But we got the... And now we're attempting this is not working out. Damn dog hairs everywhere too. The fuck? That's a screw that came out. How am I? I know likey. I know like it. I know like it. The freak is going on with this thing? Don't like it. Me no likey. Fucking crazy. This is a fucking nightmare. Come on, just screw into the fucking hole. How much pressure do I have to put on you? Like it's not. I don't fucking know. What the fuck? Not good. Not good, my friends. Maybe we put it this way. Does that screw even fit in that damn hole? Am I screwing for no reason? Do I need to find a smaller screw? So they didn't give me a screw. If this doesn't fit into that, then auto lining up isn't gonna work. No fit there. No fit. No fit. So what the fuck? That's all I could say about that. What the fuck? It needs a different screw. That is fucking stupid. They didn't provide me a different screw. They just gave me the gear and expect me to fucking have a screw for this fucking thing? Now I'm going to take one of these screws that probably go to something else and try to make it work. No. No. I refuse. It no worky. Fuggo. Alright, we're moving on to something else because I need a break from that. Because it's going to drive me freaking nuts. I don't like dealing with small scale shit. At all. Because, and so, if I don't like dealing with small scale shit at all, let's deal with big shit. Oh yeah, big shit. Much happier. Big shit. Let's see if I can find the radio. Radio got no batteries. That's not good. We need batteries for the radio. What truck has batteries? We'll steal these, because I need them for tomorrow. Another expense. Steal these. Steal these. Oh yeah, we're stealing these. So we stole these. Hopefully there's enough juice to get me through tomorrow. Never been so poor in my life. Can't even afford a set of batteries. Alright. We have juice in the radio. Got the one handy dandy battery charged. Handy dandy battery charged. This is another thing I was going to change on this vehicle, but I haven't gotten around to changing it. That's how I have this thing mounted. But for all intents and purposes, we're not driving it right now. I might be able to fix it later. Like that. We just need to get power to it. Power. Okay. Power. And we need to turn the radio on. Then we're we're going to need to power this up. Which, guys, there's really no room on this bench for this thing. This is too big. Just, I have too much stuff everywhere. I need, like, specially designed studio. Powering it up. Alright, we got steering. We got movement. She's alive! She's alive! Oh, yeah. Alrighty then. Well, and that would be the show for today, guys. Charged the battery, tested the SCX6, worked a little bit on the SCX30. I gotta take a break from the SCX30 because it's gonna drive me freaking nuts. And, maybe I'll come back to it later today. Maybe I won't. But that is what we had in store today. Now it's that time of day. Guess what? Put that in that remote, shut off that television, and walk to the door. Step outside, because you never know what an adventure you may have. And I'll see you around the globe. Love you guys. Remember, you're enough, and you're what makes the channel go round and round. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you the next time. Now get out there, play hard, and play dirty.